What do you think, Charlie? So what are we making?
We're making Grandma Johanna's Norwegian pancakes.
Pancakes.
All right, Paul. This is a special secret treat that you're lucky you get to learn about, because we don't share this with just anyone. All right, so normally I do 1 egg per, that's good enough, per 1/4 cup of flour and milk. I know you don't do cups, but you're gonna just have to figure that out. The thing is, the flour can get really lumpy, and you want it to, you don't want it to get lumpy. So basically it's eggs, flour, milk, and butter. And like I said, and it's melted butter. The flour can get really lumpy, so you want to mix it in something that, this is completely overpowered here. It's kind of like using a nuclear bomb for a fly swatter, but it works.
Damn right it works.
Alright, so I would do, let's pretend like that's 6 eggs. I think it's 8. And now we're going to do 6/4 of a cup, so 1.5 cups of flour and 1.5 cups of milk. And then the butter is sort of subjective.
Alright, cut the scene.
Cut to what?
Cut the scene.
Okay. Okay, so the best technique is to get all the liquid in first. So here's 1.5 cups of milk.
Charlie! No licking the milk bottle.
We don't have any butter.
Oh.
Okay, plan B. It's a little bit ghetto, but it's a little bit healthier too. So, this will work in a pinch.
Alright.
And it's actually less
fatty.
Fat-free, so here's how scientific I am with this. There you go.
Yeah.
So I mix that up first, and then I add the flour. So just to mix it, and then sometimes I do, oh, you know what else? So my grandmother would always put in sour cream, which I never have. But I have yogurt. I have Greek yogurt, which will be great. So I'm going to add some of that. And then sometimes I do half whole wheat and half regular flour. It doesn't really taste much different, and it doesn't taste any worse. It's pretty good. The only thing is, if you use regular white flour, it tends to be just a little bit fluffier. So up to you on that.
I like the idea of whole wheat, because then you get, you know, some complex carbs in there.
That's right.
Keeping you full a bit longer.
Yeah, and a little bit of fiber, right?
Yeah. Bit of poo juice. That's the chicken I'm making. Woo!
Here's Charlie. Let Charlie lick the spoon. It's just the spoon will give
to Paul when he comes around.
Yes. So
here's your spoon, Paul. Yeah. Let's get some face in that. You look stupid, Charlie. You missed a spot, Charlie.
You missed a couple spots, Charlie.
He'll figure it out. Oh, or he'll just wipe it all over the counter and shit. Charlie!
Wait, is this right? Yeah. Okay, ready? So this is whole wheat flour. Doing 3/4 of a cup. Whole wheat flour. And then 3/4 of a cup of plain old wheat flour.
Unbleached, unprocessed.
Right.
All that shit.
Yeah. Oh, one of my other secrets. You can only use real maple syrup on these pancakes. It is a crime against humanity to use that bullshit corn syrup, bullshit fake syrup. None of that.
That's a good rule.
Yeah. Alright, so now you just start out low. Look at, can you get in there? See all that? Like, it's this stuff, all that stickiness on there.
Some bullshit.
Flour is hard to mix into this. And the consistency is really, they're really thin. So if you're looking enough to have a Vitamix, it ain't no problem.
I don't think luck has anything to do with that.
Right. If you're rich enough to have a Vitamix, which Sean tells me you are, then you're set.
Paul's a bowler.
That's what he tells me.
Motherfucking bowler.
He said when you come to visit, you're gonna take us out for nothing but fancy ass steak dinners like every night.
Big fat, this fat
That's what he
steak.
said. You can tell me when it's going.
It's going.
I hate that. All right, so the batter's real thin. See, it's not like thick pancake batter, it's real thin. So I put it in a bowl like this that has a little spout on it, so I can pour it into this. You need a kind of a flat pan because you'll see real quick what I'm gonna do. But if there's the butter in there that we left out, you don't need so much of this stuff. But the first time usually you do. This time I'm gonna probably have to use this every 2 or 3 pancakes. So Charlie, get out of the way. So just sort of like quick little spray like that. And then I figured out that 1/3 of a cup is the right amount for this pan. This is a little bit on the large side. So see, again, real liquidy, and you just pour this in, and this is the trick. It's gotta be real quick. You basically just want to coat the bottom of the pan like that. And then that's only going to take about 30 seconds or so. You can sort of notice as the edges sort of are dry, I sort of will do this with a knife, just to sort of loosen it, because over here it's still kind of wet. But I just use a knife to flip it. And shit.
No, we'll cut that one.
There we go. Oh, look at that.
Oh, it's still good.
It's actually still pretty good. And I get a snack. So when I was a kid growing up, my dad would make these, and we would all sit at the table, and every time he made one, he'd bring one and put it on someone's plate.
Yep. Sounds like a dad thing to do.
Yep. I turn on the oven, put a plate in there, put it on a low temperature, and I just sort of... So here's the trick too. Alright, here's how they come out of the pan. Knife under like that. And you sort of fold it over like that.
Nice.
That's what they look like. Almost looks like a little burrito.
2.
Hey Paul, alright, I forgot to tell you, you want the heat to be pretty high on these things. And that's probably the most important thing, is if you notice when I put the batter in, it kind of sizzles, and it immediately starts to stick to the pan and cook. If it doesn't do that, it's not high enough. If it does it too fast and it starts to burn the minute it hits, then it's too hot. So it's really hard, well, it's not really hard. It's easier to do this on a gas stove than on an electric one, just because you can make fine adjustments, but that's pretty key. That's secret number 3.
Secret 3. Okay. Good job, Lee. Let's try this stuff.
What'd you say?
I said, let's try this stuff. Oh yeah. These are the best ones you've made yet.
It's gotta be the eggs.
Tell you what.
Yeah.
Charlie, how was the pancake? Oh, we only got 2 minutes battery.
Oh. Are we on?
Yep.
Dude, these were the best pancakes ever. Seriously, I don't know what it was. So that recipe that we filmed for you, that's the way to do it. Just like that. But I think the farm fresh eggs was the key. And maybe the yogurt, because that was different too. But the fact that the thing that's weird is there wasn't butter.
Yeah.
And normally, they're not that very fluffy when you use whole wheat. But man, these were the bomb. I'm sorry you're not here to have some of these, Paul, because they're amazing.